Hey fishing family, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you a sturdy, budget-friendly travel rod. The best part about it, it's actually built fairly well, has a premium feel, and looks good, and has great value for the money. As always, I'm not sponsored by any of the products that I am reviewing. I just like to share with the community when I find a great value and a decent product. I know a lot of us are looking for the same things, or we have some of the same unique needs. So we just want to share something with the channel. So grab your favorite drink, sit back, and let's take a look at the Goture Xceed spinning travel rod. I'm Patrick, an avid fisherman and lover of all things outdoors. I'm sure I'm like many of you, when you go on vacation or just go for a quick getaway, you love to sneak in a couple of fishing sessions. The trick is, how do you find a travel rod that you could take on a plane or even fit in a car that has good all-around functionality, can help you target a variety of fish, can still pack a punch, and do it all without breaking the bank? There's a ton of travel rods out there on the market, but I waited a while to make this video because I don't believe in recommending a product unless it's something that I've personally used and have found substantial functionality and value in. I picked up this rod about a year ago when I was looking for a budget-friendly travel rod that I could take with me on my trip to the Dominican Republic. My plan was to do some surf fishing from the beach at the resort where my wife and I were staying, and at the same time use the same rod for an inshore fishing trip that I had booked. So I needed a rod that could get by for some surf fishing and anything that may bite, and a rod that I could take on the boat for the inshore fishing that was primarily targeting tarpon, snook, and snapper. This is the Goture Xceed 804 MH-S, which is an 8-foot medium heavy, moderate fast action 4-piece spinning rod. As you can see, it comes in a nice hard case, so that was a good plus. It also has an inner wrap for the rod pieces, the 4 sections. So there are the 4 sections. So the rod blank is carbon fiber, according to the manufacturer. The guides are stainless steel with ceramic inserts. And this is paired with a ABS reel seat, EVA split grips, and the rod has a lure rating of 1/4 to an ounce and a line rating of 10 pounds to 20 pounds. And as I said, the rod also comes with a hard carrying case. I think the most important thing when I was evaluating these types of products is really getting good value for the money. Like I said, there's a lot of rods, travel rods and collapsible rods out there for the money. I didn't want to spend a ton because again, this was like for a quick getaway vacation. If something happened, I lost the rod or it got damaged, I didn't want to have a lot invested. So, but at the same time, I wanted to have something that was sturdy, felt good in the hand, and actually, like I said, would hold up either for the surf fishing or the inshore fishing I did. And I think, you know, getting good value for the money you spend is important. The thing to keep in mind though is I knew I wasn't spending top dollar, so my expectations sort of had to be in line with what I was spending. This is not a top of the line product, and you shouldn't expect it to be. But you should, however, like I said, always get good value at any price point. And that's what's most important to me. And the Goture Xceed spinning rod did not disappoint. My first impressions when I first unboxed this like a year ago was that it felt really good in the hand. The grip, I've used this a couple of times now in salt water and fresh water, and the grips are still holding up. The rod seat is pretty decent. It's the metal is a plastic rod seat, of course. It's some kind of faux metal for the locking ring, but all in all, it's held up. The components did not look or feel cheap, so that was a nice surprise. The guides were aligned; none of them were broken when I got it, uh, which you know, can be hit and miss, especially on some of the products that you order on Amazon. And it really had a quality feel in the hand. On my initial trip and a subsequent trip I made, I actually paired this rod with a kastking Sharky Baitfeeder 3 spinning reel. I think the 4000 model, and I'll be posting an upcoming video on that as well. So that is a budget friendly reel that I paired with this budget friendly travel rod. So it was really a compact package that I could, you know, throw the reel in my suitcase, throw the rod in the overhead on the plane. And I think this whole setup I probably got for about 120, 130 dollars. I will post links to both the rod and the kastking Sharky, so everybody can, if you want to check it out, get the updated pricing on those. I chose the 8-foot medium heavy fast action because I thought the 8-foot rod would allow me to get the not the best, but a reasonable casting distance while surf fishing, and would not be too long a rod or too noodly for me to use on the inshore fishing trip on the boat. Paired with the kastking Sharky, I spooled it. Most times I keep it spooled with 20-pound test braid and anywhere from 10 to 20-pound fluoral, depending on where I was fishing and what I was targeting. And it worked out well for me. I was able to make some decent casts on the surf with this rod. And while inshore fishing, I did hook into a nice tarpon. I'll insert a clip here of that. Didn't make it in the boat. It made it to the boat. That nice tarpon, and at the last minute when I thought it had given up, man, it just got away from me. But I did catch a nice snapper on this rod as well. My first time out. I actually didn't get that catch on video. My GoPro overheated, but the Goture handled all those scenarios well, and it felt really good in the hand. And for a 4-piece rod, which is the other thing that I was worried about, it was surprisingly sturdy. And I think for the money, for the setup, for like I said, about $120, it was an all-around great combination with the Goture rod and the kastking Sharky 3 reel. So for me, after using a couple of other budget-friendly rods, I can say the Goture Xceed was easily the best by a wide margin that I've used. I haven't Of course, used every single rod out there. I know that there are other travel rods at higher price points, but within this price point, the Goture Xceed, out of everything that I looked at, and a couple of the ones, other travel rods and spinning rods that I have, this one was the best. So for me, having a go anywhere solid built rod that allows me to use multiple lures, multiple line capacities in different situations to target a variety of fish while I'm traveling was a huge plus, and it provided great value to me for the money. So it definitely enhanced my trip. If you guys get a chance, definitely check out the Goture line of travel rods. If you got something of value out of the video, please take a couple of minutes to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Most importantly, drop us a comment. If there are travel rods out there that you guys have experience with, that you think are great travel rods for the money, definitely drop them in the comments and share them with the community. Hope to be putting out more content. Thank you guys again for stopping by the channel, sharing some time with us. See you soon. Tight lines.